tip-off goes to the Clippers. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top three. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Jackson can't get it to go. Edwards, the pass to Anderson. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And B.A., at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Here's Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
That free throw, no good. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's George. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Denver. Leonard against McDaniels. Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. Back to Gobert. And here's Anderson. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Jackson can't get it to go.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Russell, and he lays it up and in.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's George. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Morris can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside for Russell. Floats one up. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's George. Jackson outside. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
They're really working the paint now.
Russell's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Austin Rivers. Stolen by Anderson. Edwards against George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Morris.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Now here's Zubats. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Leonard passes to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Zubats with a screen on Russell. Back to Leonard. Trying to get back on track. Rebound Minnesota. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And there's Leonard on the assist by Jackson. Leonard's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, this might be Kawhi Leonard's favorite shot. It gets him in rhythm, the mid-range jumper so silky. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Russell. He had 9 points in his last time out. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
59 seconds left in the opening quarter. Russell against Jackson. Here's Leonard. Anderson pulls it down.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And it's McDaniels off the drive.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Wall, the pass to Powell. Batum with a screen on Edwards. The drive by Powell, and Powell with the stuff.
How about that vertical from Norman Powell off the deck? Give him a window to drive it and finish. Yes, sir.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Russell. Over to the left wing. Right side Edwards. Powell with a steal. Wall against Anderson. And the 3 off target. Outside Edwards. Whoa, great D that time from Powell. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 12. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
We've got Jalen Noel, also Jordan McLaughlin out there, and it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Here's McLaughlin to the inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Wall with it, Batum outside. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. No one on him. Makes an easy one.
Wow, what soft touch from Nick Batum. This guy has no trouble finishing in the painted area.
And he gets it to go.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Wall, the pass to Powell. That shot missing. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And in that game, it wasn't just the starters who played a big part. They got a ton of points off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
Now here's Powell. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver. It's Covington on the wing. Drains the triple. Covington's got 5 points.
Let's remember, Robert Covington is a guy who has hit over 200 three-point shots in a season. You better guard him from out there.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubats, he's checked in for Batum. Morris comes in for Covington. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Mann. And it's Paul George in for Powell. Now here's Russell. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
George outside. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
McDaniels can't hit.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
George for 3. It's not going to go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Russell to pass to McDaniels. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. And here are the Clippers now. They trail by 16. They host the Hawks after this one. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for them. Morris, a screen on Russell. Morris on the wing. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. Morris has got his 2nd basket of the night. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Jackson gets the bucket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Jackson against Russell. Anderson with a screen on Jackson. Russell to pass to Gobert. Jackson against Russell. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 5 assists tonight.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Russell finds Anderson and finished off by Anderson.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 6. From about 16, again the Clippers score. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
That's good from George. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Leonard. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Morris, a screen on Anderson. Pass to Morris. There's the 3. The shot no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Uses the glass on the layup. Gobert's got 8 points.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Jackson outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end. Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
If you want to know why they're dominating, look at the rebounding. They are owning the glass on both ends, and they're doing a great job of turning those extra possessions into points.
Yeah, in terms of chasing down misses, this has been a clinic.
Kind of like you at the free throw line and I have to chase down the ball. Kind of like that.
Well, that's what you are, a ball chaser. Get it?
And this gives us a moment to check. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at point guard. Offensive rebound, Zubac, and he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. Zubac has got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Here's McLaughlin. To the right side. Here's Moore. Shot clock at 5. Here's Reed. Banked it in off the glass. Reed's got his third bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Here's McLaughlin. Over to the wing. And stolen by Leonard. Here's George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Timeout. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
Hey, you're asking for trouble now if you let Paul George get room to run. Excellent transition and superb at getting himself in the right position.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Inside, here's Morris. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Morris has got 7.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You know, that's the kind of play that can really start a run. He knows a little momentum can get them back even. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Jackson finds Leonard. Back to Jackson. Stolen by Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Anderson with a screen on George. And Edwards, here we go. Here's Russell. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Jackson for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Edwards, a pass to Anderson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 6.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back. Maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, Stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
Now here's Russell. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
Russell against Wall. Powell outside. Batum with a screen on Edwards. Powell passes to Batum. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Edwards. Doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I also also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Powell finds Batum. Powell with it. Pass to man. From deep three-point range. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Russell, the pass to Edwards. On the take. He goes up again. Gobert. Soft touch off the glass. Gobert's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And the Clippers call time here. Leonard, he's checked in for man. Here's Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Drives to the hoop. Out to Covington. A shot to stop the run. Reed with the rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now here's Russell. 6 points for him. And it's off from three-point range.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Pass to Wall. Here's Batum. Powell for 3. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. Back to the game after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Russell. It's stolen by Wall. Leonard outside. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. Now here's Jackson. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Timberwolves shooting with some fire. 66% in this one. It's Edwards with a drive. It's tipped. 3-on-3. Here's George. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Outside Russell. Edwards against George. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, nice D from George. Fires for 3. Rebound Minnesota.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Morris. Rebuilding a team is as challenging a proposition as ever. especially for smaller franchises, Doris.
I think, BA, certainly those smaller markets face some challenges that larger markets do not. But I would also point to the success of Milwaukee. They had success in their draft. They invested in your talent in terms of player development. So to build a playoff-ready team, there are so many things that must be in place, but you also have to have some luck. Nobody knew how good Giannis or Nikola were going to be.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
I mean, come on. His offensive focus was just second to none in this game. Really found his rhythm early and didn't give the defense a chance at all.
Wow, he really played phenomenal tonight, but we've almost come to expect that from him. He feeds off the energy from this crowd, and it certainly plays a part in elevating his game. The free throw drops from Zubats. For Minnesota, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Moore. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Leonard, and the ball outplayed. The Timberwolves will have it. Here's Noel. Down low. Tipped. Zubats with the steal. Leonard outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. To the middle. Here's Reed. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Noel, defended by Jackson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Reed. Over Zubats. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. George outside. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
McLaughlin. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Now here's Leonard. The shot. And it's Noel with a rebound. Here's Moore. Leonard defending. To the paint. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to George. From down in the low post, it goes. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Substitution on the court.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter here. Down low. Oh, deflected. Gobert against Batum. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, the ref could have blown the whistle there. Batum just plays right through the contact. Excellent finish.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Kennard can't get it to go. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh!
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Clippers with the ball after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Covington, a screen on McDaniels. Takes a step back. His man. Russell with the rebound. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.